Dear class, this video is to help you finish the algebra meets geometry problems on the bottom of page 108. Those are problems 10 through 18. I'm going to start with problem 12 with you, and you'll notice that it is a 90-degree angle that is cut in half into two parts. One's labeled 42 degrees, the other's labeled 4x. Now, the instructions ask us to find out what x is equal to. The way we would set this up is we'd write it as an equation, 4x here plus 42 degrees has got to equal 90 degrees because that's what the square corner means. So that's our first step, is to set it up as an equation, 4x plus 42 equals 90. The second step then is to try to get all of our numbers on the same page, and what we're going to do then is subtract 42 from both sides. 42 minus 42 will make 0, so on this side we're just left with 4x. On the right hand side, 90 minus 42 is 48. We still want to get x all by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 4. 4x divided by 4 and 48 divided by 4. Because division is the opposite of multiplication. When we do that, we find out that x is equal to 12. Now, in order to check to make sure we've done this correctly, we just put that 12 that we found back in the original equation. 4 times 12 plus 42 equals 90. Just copied from this original line. So 4 times 12 is 48, plus 42 is 90, and indeed 90 is equal to 90. So we know we have the right answer. X is going to be 12, and that's the solution. So that's how you do it if it's a 90-degree angle. Whatever the angles are within the 90 degrees have to add up to 90. Next, we'll look at one that adds up to 180. In this drawing, we know that 3x and 18 degrees have to add up to 180 because this right here is a straight line. And we know that a straight line, or also called a straight angle, has to equal 180 degrees. When we set this equation up, we know that 3x, which is found at this angle here, plus 18 degrees has to equal 180, and that's what this first line of the equation says. Now we want to try to get all of our numbers on one side, so we're going to subtract 18 from both sides of the equation, and what we're left with is just simply 3x on this side, and 80 minus 18 is 62. I still want to get x all by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3. 3x divided by 3 equals 162 divided by 3. When I complete that math, I find out that x is equal to 52. Now, if I want to check it to make sure that I've got it right, I'm going to take, I'm sorry, did I say 52? I meant 54. Okay, so now I'm going to check that 54 and put it back in the equation where x belongs. So what I'll do then is just like this, 3 times 54 plus 18 equals 180. Well, 3 times 54 is 162, plus 18 is 180, so 180 equals 180. We have proven that therefore x is 54 degrees. Now let's look back at that original drawing, back at that original problem that we had, and sure enough, if 3x and if x is going to be 54, that's going to be 162, which would be right here, 162 degrees in this angle, plus 18 would give us this straight line, which means that's 180 degrees. Now it's your turn to try 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Thank you.